Yes, lads, we're back again, and I won't lie, I forgot where we left it, and I've just loaded it up, and I've already had enough. Um, let's see where this goes. We're, we're not being very secretive right now. Cosmos and I are walking through a crowded street like any lovey-dovey couple might. Oh, look at the fucking collar. Oh, Jesus. No, scratch that. No lovey-dovey couple will do what we're doing unless they have some very specific kinks. After a date in the cafe, Cosmos asked if we go shopping together. I was happy to indulge her whims, under the caveat that she keeps quiet about this online. She agreed readily enough, and I thought it might be smooth sailing from there on. But I was mistaken. Not 5 seconds after we exited the cafe, Cosmos swapped out her kitty ears for a pair of fake puppy ones, attached the tail to the back of her shorts, then knelt down on the ground. She handed me a lead, which she had in the pocket. Why was she carrying that around exactly? I clipped it around her neck. Now she's making me walk her around the street in public just like a dog. Talk about embarrassing. I guess I could have refuted this weird suggestion of hers, though to be fair, I did try. I asked Cosmos blankly, eyes narrowed, what on earth she was doing, and she said she was trying to make me happy. Oh no. No. Oh fucking Christ. You're my boyfriend now, so I belong to you. You can do whatever you want with me. Won't you let me be your puppy? Jesus, this girl's got issues. That's what she said. She looked so earnest, I felt obliged to take hold of her leash. I didn't want to make her cry. At the time, I thought I was doing the gentlemanly thing. But I'm cutting a lot of stares, which is to be expected. Middle-aged women give us a wide berth, their noses wrinkled, while a few high school students call words of encouragement and give us a thumbs up. Yes, lads. Hey, Kate, look at that. I've seen guys walk their dogs, but I've never seen them with their girlfriends before. Don't stare, Kira, it's rude. I can't help but stare. Haven't you ever thought of doing that with your main squeezes, Kate? With Hiromi and Miko? You must be kidding. They never agree to something so degrading. I don't know about that. Didn't Hiromi dress up as a bunny girl costume for you at school? What a fucking babe she is. Keep Hiromi. Whoever this guy is, keep Hiromi. What? How'd you find out about that? What a cute, well-behaved dog. I wonder if I can get myself a pet that obedient. Do you think she knows any tricks? Maybe she can roll over or shake paws. Fuck me, how many pedestrians do I have to voice? I haven't got no voices. Surrounded by degenerates. The youth of today are disgusting. Oof, that comment. Kind smart. But I guess it's to be expected. We are being pretty brazen. I wouldn't be surprised if someone's called up police on us. So much for keeping a low profile. What's society come to, eh? The world has really gone to the dogs. Hey, now I'm looking at her more clearly. Isn't that girl kind of familiar? Yeah, she is? That's right. I'm sure I've seen her somewhere before. Crap, this might be bad. We're gonna get discovered. I assume that means at. I tug at Cosmos' lead. My palms slip with anxious sweat. Come on, Cosmos, we have to go. Why? Cosmos blinks at me, a hand dog, expression on her cute face. We're making a lot of people unhappy. They're all looking at us, aren't they? They might be looking at us, but I don't know if that's a good... Oh, fuck, I've absolutely fucked it. I've fucked it, lads. We're making a lot of people happy. They're all looking at us, aren't they? They might be looking at us, but I don't know if that's a good thing. In fact, I'm certain it's not. We must look like a pair of perverts. There's nothing wrong being perverted. Cosmos wiggles her ass, which is barely contained by her booty shorts. I've dressed up in naughtier outfits before. People don't seem to mind them. In fact, they like it. That should make everybody smile. They won't be smiling when they find out who you are. We have to go, and fast. I go Cosmos is leading of a sharp yank, desperate to escape, but I'm too slow. The penny must have dropped because a few brushes are staring at us with newfound intrigue. That isn't Cosmos, is it? Cosmos? The famous rapid pounder. There's no way. That's Cosmos. I didn't know she had a boyfriend. That guy's one lucky son of a gun, whoever he is. Oh, knock his block off. How dare he do something so brazen? He's the worst. I'd like to shake his hand. How dare he take our cute lewd Venus away from us? He's unforgivable. Well, shoot. I knew this was going to happen. This is precisely why I warned Cosmos about earlier. This street is swimming with guys. They're glaring at us, bloodlust evident in their narrowed eyes. They're going to murder me. Farewell, cruel world. The 29 years I lived here weren't always happy. But I was rather touched with this mediocre life of mine. At least I never see my hair turn grey. Well, I mean, must be a nice fucking problem. You dick! Now, maybe he's not a boyfriend, but a social media manager. I'm sure it's just a publicity stunt. Oh, right, that's a good idea, Katie. I guess he could be a photographer. I wonder if he's got a camera in that bag of his. I bet said you know if he was here. Isn't he into taking photos? What? I thought he was in a space. The voice of these two high school students, Sakura and Kade, that they called, draw me out of my panic slump. I stare at my saviors, eyes wide, and cry out. Yes, that's right. I'm Cosmos' photographer. Oh my god, I fucked that up. I'm Cosmos' photographer. We came here to do a photo shoot. Look. I open my shoulder bag and draw out my camera, relieved that I carry it around me so frequently. Ah, so that's how this guy is. I guess he really isn't Cosmos' boyfriend. Duh. Why would a gorgeous guy like Cosmos date a boring guy like that? Ouch. You're not wrong. She could have anybody she wants. I can't believe we're getting so worried. Yeah, that's pretty funny. As if Cosmos should ever like me. Slowly but surely, the bloodlust in the air evaporates. Looks like these guys are buying my excuse. Why bother telling the truth? Lying is so much easier. Huh? But I do like you, Hiroki. Don't you remember? We've already had. Alright, that's enough out of you. I give Cosmos another sharp tap before she can say anything incriminating. Let's go. We need to get this photo shoot underway. I drag Cosmos along behind me, my heart hammering all the while. Cosmos might be cute, but she's dumber than a bag of spanners. Is this what Marina meant when she told me to watch out? If I'm not careful, Cosmos might end up killing me. Oh no. Oh no. My first date with Cosmos progresses more or less smoothly after that hiccup. I convince Cosmos to put the collar and lead the way. Then the pair of us spend a relatively relaxing evening walking through the streets, shopping. After that, I thought, oh fuck. After that, I invite her over to my home. Or, to be more precise, she invites herself over to my home. I didn't want things to move too quickly, not on our first date, but Cosmos isn't one to care about silly social norms like that. Oh no. No. You're my boyfriend now, so I want to see what your house is like. Won't you let me come in, Hiroki? I promise I'll behave. Bullshit. I was dead set on rejecting it, but her earnest pleas made me reconsider. Cosmos' pouting face is super effective against my fragile self-control. She can twist my arm in an instant. Oh no. Oh no! Fortunately, Cosmos is quite an easy to please house guest. She doesn't turn her nose up at my home, unglamorous though it is, and she even helps me tidy up. We watch TV together in comfortable silence. Then, when our show's over, she helps me prepare dinner. I was a little worried about Cosmos' cooking skills, but she's surprisingly efficient in the kitchen. Oh no. Oh my god. I don't know how much more I can take. I like making lots of different kinds of food. Sometimes I feel myself eating it. My ASMR YouTube channel is very popular. I particularly like slurping up some somen noodles. Don't know what they are, but they sound pretty good. That's what Cosmos told me, at least. Every time the screen changes, I shit myself. I guess she's just not a Rapid Pounder, she's also an up-and-coming MyTube star. She doesn't have as many MyTube subs as she does Rapid Pound followers, but some of the videos have up to 10 million views. Cosmos might not be a traditional celeb, but she's famous in her own right. She has legions of adoring fans all across the internet, but she's decided to pledge her heart to me. That thought is more than a little humbling. It's been a while since I've dated anybody, so this all feels new to me, but I'll try my best. Once we finish dinner, I send Cosmos home. I have to go to bed early so I can be up in time for work. I have a quick shower, change to pyjamas, and then set my hateful alarm clock. Then I slide to bed and close my eyes. I must have been exhausted, because fatigue washes over me like a tidal wave the moment my head meets my pillow. I yawned deeply, my eyes screwed shut, and then, less than 5 seconds later, I fell into a deep, dreamless sleep. The rest of the week passes by in a blur. I go to work every day, and spend my evenings either at Cosmos or Marina. As a guy who hasn't dated in years, it's hard to get accustomed to all this female attention. It's a bit overwhelming, to be honest, but the joint affection is hardly unwelcome. In fact, I've never felt more loved. Dating 2 women at once is a bit difficult, particularly if both women are celebs, but I've never been one to poke at a challenge. Speaking of challenges, oh no. Oh, fuck, we're on a beach. Oh, fuck. This sounds like trouble. We're in big trouble here, boys. Here we go. I'm finally here. I've come to settle the score of IU once and for all. We got off on the wrong foot during our first meeting, but I can't afford to back down now. I'm only here because of Marina. She gave me this chance. She saved my job. Now it's time to repay her. It's time to face the music. It's Saturday, and I've come all the way to Okinawa so I can photograph IU. I set off early this morning on a flight paid by Marina. The flight took about 3 hours, and it was relatively comfortable. Marina spared no expenses, and I found myself sitting in first class with spacious chairs and more than enough legroom. I've flown a couple of times before. It's necessary for my job. But I've had most, I don't even know what that means, unilaterally, that's a good word, miserable experiences. The lack of legroom is the biggest factor in my flight-induced misery. Being over 6 feet tall can be quite a burden. My legs are just too long. Oh well, the flight's over and done with now. I was met at the airport by a chauffeur, IU's presumably, who drove me to this beach. The chauffeur dropped me off and then left after telling me to look for IU on my own. That's precisely what I'm doing right now, though I haven't had much luck. I can't find hide nor hair of IU anywhere. I'm not sure where I should start looking, and my indecision's not helped by how huge this beach is. It's a vast stretch of pure white sand that sparkles beneath the warm sun like sugar. Turquoise waves lap against the shore, breaking into creamy foam, and palm trees sway in the wind. Seagulls hover above my head, and when I inhale I can smell the salt in the air. A warm, gentle breeze rumples my hair and tugs at the hem of my shirt. Other than the undulating waves and the call of the birds, it's almost completely silent. Since this is a private beach, there are no surfing men, sunbathing women, or screaming children. Neither they need stray volleyballs, discarded food wrappers, or abandoned buckets of spades to mar the perfect landscape. This beach is so vast and so still, it feels almost completely cut off by the rest of the world. It's a small slice of paradise, a veritable Shangri-La. Is this really how the other half live? I've been missing out my whole life. I've been to the beach before, of course, only a few times during the heady summer days in my youth. My parents took me to the beach when I was a child, then when I got older, I took a few trips with high school friends and later my girlfriend. It's been years since I was last able to get time off work, or the motivation, to go to the beach though. I've certainly never been to a beach as beautiful as this one. I can't help but be impressed. How rich is IU anyway, she can afford all this? It's almost unthinkable that this huge expanse of unstudied land could belong to one person. Oh, it's incredible. I wonder if that's why she asked me to photograph her here. Maybe she was trying to show off. Oh no. Oh, Jesus. I thought I was leaving to someone else then. It's not that she needs to bother though. I think she's impressive enough as it is. Why would a famous idol like I worry about my opinion anyway? She's trying to get one over on her Succubus sisters. That sounds like the sort of petty thing she might do. Well, I'm not going to find her if I keep standing here. I can just start making tracks. Operation Locate IU is underway. Oh no. Oh my god. Oh shit. Here we go. To my relief, it doesn't take all that long to locate my absent host. I wandered the beach for a few minutes, hands jammed into my pockets, content to enjoy the warm sunshine and the sound of the rolling waves. I turned my head this way and that, shielding my eyeballs from the sun. It's a little after midday, and the heat gets more and more intense with every footstep. I can feel it burn in the nape of my neck, and I pause, wincing. I pause in my travails, taking refuge beneath the shade of a nearby palm tree. Ah! Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Got a trophy! Got a fucking trophy, boys! All that glitters, you cross paths with eyes again. Fucking hell spells. And that's when I finally spot her, half concealed beneath a cluster of swaying palms. It's Eye in the flesh. She looks far more real than she did when I saw her on stage, surrounded by steamy bangers, blinking lights. But there's something off about this picture. In fact, there's a whole bunch of stuff that's off about this. I was inclining in what appears to be an inflatable paddling pool. He's wearing a very tight swimsuit made of a golden metallic material that winks in the sunlight. Her hair is tied back in her signature twin tails, and a pair of dark sunglasses bounce on the bridge of her nose. So far, there's nothing so unusual about this scene. But the contents of our paddling pool are downright bizarre. Is that fucking money? It's so bizarre, in fact, I have to do a double take. I rub my eyes and pinch my cheek. This must be some sort of hallucination, brought about by the sultry heat. But no, the scene before me doesn't waver. It must be real. IU, Japan's most famous idol, is reclining in a plastic paddling pool filled to the brim with money. It's not just loose change either. She's steeped in what appears to be 10,000 yen notes. It must be a huge amount of banknotes to fill a pool of this size. I'm not sure how much money is crammed into that plastic pool, but it must be easily over several hundred million, maybe even a billion. That's more money than I've seen in my whole life, and I was luxuriating in it without a care in the world. A few loose crumpled notes lie in the sandy dunes around the pool. Since there's a bit of a breeze, some of those must have blown away, but I doesn't care. I never just seem to care that the weight of her firm, plump thighs must be crumpling hundreds of these notes. Is this money nothing but more than loose change to her? She could feed hundreds of starving people with the money, but she's using it as nothing more than a prop. I never want to get worked up about social issues, but this is kind of pissing me off. If this was 18th century France, I's head would be rolling right now. I tried to greet IU, but this lavish display as well was thrown me. I can only gawp at her, incoherent and confused. Fortunately, why is the music stopped? Why is the music stopped? Why has the music stopped then? Fortunately, these noises of mine seem to be enough to announce my presence and to convey my feelings. Ai pulls up her sunglasses and glances over to me, a smug smile on her pretty face. My, look at what the cat dragged in. You're a Mr. Ogasawa, aren't you? That's right, I'm Ogasawa. Hiroki at your service. Ai purses her lips together. Am I saying that right? Ogasawa. Okay. Ogasawa is such a long family name. It's not very elegant either. I don't like it. I'm sorry? I can't exactly call you Hiroki though. No, it's just some level of closeness between us, but that could be further from the truth. I'd sooner die than befriend a gangly man like you with such a tragic fashion sense. Your watch isn't even a designer brand, and your pants are so scruffy. Your hair sticking up and those glasses are tragic. Ai turns her nose up in the air, unimpressed. I thought you would have made a bit of an effort freaking to see me. I'm IU after all. I'm famous. Don't you know who I am? I'm very aware of who you are, Miss Sakura. In fact, I'm more intimately acquainted with her than most. I still can't forget the sensation of her body pressed up against mine. All the sharp sting on my cheek as she slapped me. I wonder if she remembers that. If she does, she's made no indication of it. Maybe she wants to forget that embarrassing chapter of her life. Could that be the reason for this extravagant display? Is she going to dazzle me with such luxury I'll forget about our first encounter too? Pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. Ayu shakes her head. Her long twin tails flutter in the tropical breeze. I can see you and I will never get along. Compared to me, you're nothing more than an insect. I have no desire to speak to you, but I promised Marina I would do this, and I owe her a few favors. She's scary when she gets mad, so I'll grin and bear it. As an idol, it's my job to smile, though my fans are so disgusting they make me want to hurl. Wow, talk about direct. I never quite bought Ayu's cutesy act, but I didn't think she'd be so upfront about loathing her fanbase. If it wasn't for those disgusting fans she maligns, I wouldn't be able to kick back on a private beach in a padded pool full of money. Bit of gratitude wouldn't kill her, would it? This is for business, not pleasure, so I'll behave with the dignity befitting of a true pro. From now on, you'll be my cameraman. I hope you're up to the task. Right, yep, I'll do my best. You better. Ayu's lip curls. I can't understand why Marina was so adamant that I let you take my photograph, though. You already had your chance, and you blew it. She does remember our first meeting. I figured as much. My obnoxious big sister seems quite taken to you. She kept telling me that you were a good, kind man with a most delectable scent. I'll admit your aroma is quite appealing, but you're no looker. Everything about you, from your fashion sense, your posture, to your style of speaking, is a huge turn-off. You're not attractive at all. Fuck me, this woman's harsh. Why then is Marina giving you such preferential treatment? What in the world is she seeing you? Oh. Why did I feel so hot during our first meeting? I remember this last question under her breath, more to herself than anybody else. I don't think she means for me to overhear, but she's not being particularly subtle, and I do all the same. How am I supposed to respond to that? Should I apologise? But Marina scolded me for apologising too much. Maybe I should have more faith in myself. So, Miss Sakura, is it alright if we start the photo shoot? I have my equipment with me. I'm ready to go whenever you are. Fine, fine. I raise one hand carelessly. Start snapping away. I don't care. The sooner we get this over with, the better. I couldn't agree more. You may be hot. A tight swimsuit struggling to contain the heft of her huge melons, but her personality leaves something to be desired. I wouldn't mind so much if she was just vain and materialistic. I work with more difficult clients than ever before, but her two-faced nature makes me even more aggravating. She's nothing at all like the adorable she projects to her fans. If they knew what her idol really thought of them, I doubt they'd be willing to support her much longer. Showbiz is such a sketchy industry. Oh no. I get my camera out of the bag and start adjusting the lens, hold it to my face, zooming in the eyes, books and body, and pause. Mr. Kue? Yes, what it is, cameraman? You know what? Before this gets a bit saucy, I'm gonna leave it there. I'm gonna make you boys wait. We're gonna hold off. We're gonna leave it in suspense because I don't trust where this is gonna go. So I hope you can join me in the next episode because I think it's about to get extra tasty, and I'm hoping I can do it in the next few days. Although I've got a wedding this weekend, I might skip it just to play this, but hopefully see you boys soon. Thanks for watching. Cheers and gone.